Yahoo! Mina! Welcome back to a new video, everyone. I actually made a poll, like an hour ago. An hour and 30 minutes. There's only like 3 votes. I'm sorry for not making a video over for 2 months now. Because I was busy with work, of course. I have to do my work later after this video. But this is a redo of What If Female Deku was a deadly Singflyer. If you don't know what a deadly Singflyer is, it's a hybrid between a Death Gripper and a Death Song. I'm redoing this video because I want to, and it's been so long that I haven't done this video. So let's go on with the intro, everyone.
Can you hear me as I scream your name? Hello, hello, do you need me before I fade away? Is this a place that I call home to find what I've become? Walk along the path unknown.
Okay, for this series, I'm gonna what is it again? Revolve the story of this one. Kirishima's still gonna have her, but not as a lover, but as just a little sister. Not a lover, but not as a pet. You see. So, you already know the story of How to Train Your Dragon, the Hidden World, and some sorts of that. And there's gonna be a new movie of How to Train Your Dragon also. Um, I'm not sure about the movie though, but still, I hope it will be as great as a long time ago. So you see a egg. Let's just say she was. Let's just say her name was Hikari. Yeah, Hikari. Um, so there's gonna be in the Kirishima household that they have this egg, a dragon egg from a long time ago in, the 10s or 20s, I don't really know, when Vikings was still roaming the earth, dragons and some sort. Sorry, wait a minute. So when they found the when Kirishima's 10th great grandfather found this egg, he thought that he can hatch it. But after like a few months, weeks, years, he didn't. He thought the dragon or the egg was dead. So he starts to think that it would be a family heirloom for the upcoming future Kirishimas and some sort. Kirishima's mother actually put it in the basement. So let's just say time skip to Kirishima in high school. I'm always gonna make my what ifs at like college because I'm just thinking like Horikoshi. Why did you make it like they're like 15? They're still in high school and some shit like that. So yes, um, Kirishima was let's just say Kirishima was like 15 at the time, and UA opens at like he can go to UA like at 18 or 18 to 19 years old. So he's just thinking, I have to train my quirk. Like, I have to train my quirk to become a great hero like Crimson Riot. Yeah, Crimson Riot, if I'm correct, that's his idol. So let's just say he was training for, like, his mom goes to say, "Oh, you're training? There's actually a few equipment like dumbbells and um a training equipment in the attic. Oh yeah, don't mind looking at the golden chest. If you want to look at the golden chest inside the attic, it has our family heirloom, by the way, so please." Kirishima goes to say, oh, okay, mom. So he goes to the attic, goes to find some dumbbells, and oh my god. I'm just gonna explain to you guys for some reason, like like dumbbells, like, you know, those things that you use to work out. Here in the Philippines, we use dumbbell as stupid. Like, yes, we use it as a term for stupidity and some sort like that. So yes. Okay, let's continue. When he starts to go to find the different kinds of training equipment inside the attic, he was thinking, wow, mom. Oh, by the way, he has like two moms in this what if. Like lesbian moms. Yes. Yes. I like giving Kirishima two moms for some reason. Like he goes to say, wow, moms and mom. My mom's did work out a lot a long time ago. So he goes to see the chess and he goes to think, oh, so this is the thing that mom said that she that has our family heirloom. He goes to look at the chat, opens the chest and sees an egg. Wait a minute. This what Kirishima found. He goes to say, wow, is this a crystal ball or something? It's a weird shape to be a ball. He goes to look at it a little bit closer that... Wait, it's not clear. He goes it to knock at the little thing and he goes to hear like, and he goes to say, wait, what? And so he goes to take the dragon egg that he doesn't even know what it is. Um, the crystal ball, even though it's a dragon egg. He goes to his room and starts to tap it again. And he hears a response. And I'm sorry for the dog. And he said, wait, is there something inside of this? And he just recognized the shape. And he said, wait, it kind of shapes like an egg. Wait, is it an egg? He goes to see, like, find, like, search on Google, like, eggs with big, humongous eggs with unique patterns. And, it goes to say, oh, if you find an egg with unique patterns, it means that it's a dragon egg. And it, if you see this, they're all extinct. But in the stories, they say that there's a place in 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 Earth or in our world that sheesh, I can't think. In our world that has this world called Dragon's Sanctuary or something. But still, they called it the Hidden World. And legend says that dragons of all kinds of species live inside of that world. And also the stories tell that the hidden world actually has an alpha that has the the almost extinct dragon that is a night fury. So he's just thinking, wait, our family heirloom is a dragon egg? He goes to think like, I should heat it up. Wait, I should, oh my god, this hurts my brain. Like, Kirishima keeps thinking like, I should hide it first. Put it with my, my light to make it warm. Put a lot of scarves around it to, so, like, like that, and some shit. So let's just say Hikari hatches in like a few days. Wait a minute, I have to give you guys a picture for that. Remember this picture, guys? It's been so long that I haven't seen this one, so yeah. Oh, Rambo wants me to play Mobile Legends, but after the video. So, um, after Kirishima started training on his quirk, um, hardening. So he goes to his room and he starts to hear cracking. He goes to see inside of his closet that the egg was hatching, and he goes to see this little fella. But imagine she has these like a little bit of tiny horns, and except for like um her wings, she has, mantis claws. So he goes to see that baby dragon. He goes to think, wait, what kind of species of dragon is this? He goes to search like, and he starts to hear like a little bit like whistles, like not as the original baby's death song sings, but like little whistles, like he goes to hear that and he's thinking, wait, she's hungry. Good thing my parents are not home. And because they were like a week vacation, let's just say that. So he starts to give it like raw beef, like mostly that. He goes to search what kind of species of dragon has a stinger that can open and close. And he goes to say it goes to give him an image of one of the old dragons. It's called the Death Gripper, one of the most dangerous dragons in the story. And he goes to say, a dragon. What's a dragon with that sings? And it goes to and it searched. The only type of dragon that sings is called the deadly Singflyer. No, not deadly. The death song, one of the most dangerous dragons of all. It can actually spit um, a hardening cocoon all at once if the dragon's an adult. If it's a baby, it will give it will sing a horrendous song that makes your eardrums blow out. That's what the story tells anyway. So he goes to think, wait. He goes to think like to like he got oh sheesh. He goes to download the two photos of the dragons and he goes to look at them twice and look at Hikari. And he goes to say, am I dumb or something? Is it a hybrid? Like, I mean, there's hybrid animals. Aren't there gonna be hybrid dragons? So he was freaking out and he called Mina. He goes to say, Mina. And Mina goes to say, oh, hey, Kiri. What's up? Can you come to my house for a minute? Something happened. Wait, did you accidentally dye your scalp again? And if you don't know, actually, if you dye your hair, it will actually also dye your scalp if you're not careful enough. Because one of my grandpas that did it. So he said, no, it's much bigger than that. Wait, what's much bigger than dyeing your scalp red? He's saying, if you're not gonna explain, I'm going. So after like 30 minutes later, Mini, Mina or Mina already comes and he goes to see Kirishima holding the dragon like a baby. And Hikari was asleep. And he goes to say, I don't know what to do. And Mina goes to think, what the hell is that? And he goes to say, you know the histories of dragons and some sort a long time ago? He goes to say, yeah. Well, they exist. And I think this hidden world from the stories also is true. Mina goes to say, this is this is unexpected. Still, how did you freaking find a dragon? Wait, it's still a baby. So, okay, I'm gonna explain to you what happened. So I was in the basement getting some training supplies to become one of the future heroes. You already know I'm planning to go to UA in the future. And okay, I thought my mom's coming in my room. Um, and my mom said, you can look in the box to see our family heirloom. And I thought so I go to see. I thought it was a weird orb, like crystal ball. And I go to tap it, and it tapped back. So after that, I put it in my room, make it warm, put a light on it, and it hatched just a few like an hour ago. And Mina goes to say, well, did you feed it? Of course I feed it. I mean, how can I not feed a baby? So what did you feed it? I defrost some beef. That's how I fed it. So she goes to think, so what kind of species is the dragon? Actually the species is between a death song and a death gripper. Wait, why is there death in the name? I researched and it said they're the most dangerous dragons of all. Except for the titans though. What do you mean titans? Like the blue wildebeest and the red death. Wait, why is there death in the name than that? It's the queen dragon, dumbass. I mean, you did good researching on your dragons, by the way. Well, thank you, Mina. But I don't know what to do. Should I tell my moms? Or not? I'm gonna be so in big trouble if I didn't tell them that the egg that was in our family heirloom just hatched. And Mina goes to say, you better tell your parents, dude. I mean, who wouldn't? And who wouldn't expect a dragon egg as a family heirloom? And it hatched after, I don't know, 300 years? And Kirishima goes to think, yeah, you're right. So, Mina keeps going to Kiri's house to help him train or, you know, help him with Hikari. And Mina goes to, like, let's just say before the time skip, Mina goes to say, so, what are you gonna name the little one? Hmm. I don't know what's gonna be the name of the species yet. You have to help me with that. But I think I'll name her Hikari. Hikari. That's a pretty good name. Wait, is it a girl or a boy? And Kirishima goes to think, I don't know. And he goes to look for how to find the difference in that song, male or female, or Death Gripper. And he goes to think if the things like this thing over here, um like I zoom into, not the eyes, but that if it says like if it's a small if it's small, it's a male. If it's a little bit bigger, then it's like if it's a much bigger, it's a female. And he goes to look at the difference of the male and female, and he said it's female. He said, oh, I don't want to. I mean, I I guess that's a real good name for a female, but if it was a male, what are you gonna call it? Haru. What? Haru. I'm saying, okay. So let's just say after the week now, Amina keeps visiting him and teaching how Hikari to like to fetch, sit, potty training, and for some reason he goes to um Hikari was like the size of his like arm, not like up the forearm, that like just a baby size. Up to that, it's the size after the week. Let's just say it's like half of like almost his full forearm. And he goes to say, wow, Hikari has grown. Mina said, yeah, if I'm correct, your parents are gonna go to is gonna be home after like an hour or two. He goes to say, yeah. So, um, they're waiting outside for Kirishima's parents, and Kirishima's parents goes to say, uh, Eiji. Um, he goes to look at them with. They know that he's what they look like if they're nervous and saying, "Tell us what happened." Kirishima goes to say, "You know that thing that is from our family." What do you mean? Our family heirloom. Said, yeah. After you left, when I go inside of the attic and go to look at it, I tapped it I tapped it twice, started thinking it was a crystal ball, having a weird, beautiful pattern for some reason, and it tapped back. I didn't notice what's the shape was, and it hatched a week ago, and you go to see this little sweetheart and saying, What species is it? We don't have a name of the species yet, but it's a hybrid between, what is it again? A death song and a death gripper. So let's just say they were surprised and saying, what were you two doing the week before we left? After we left? Training her to become a good dragon. And how did you get the money to get the meat for the feed? We visit the lake so she can eat whatever, how many fish she wants. And both of his moms goes to say, we thought you were a little bit smarter, but you're really smart taking care of, what's its name? It's a she, and her name is Hikari. And Hikari goes to look at them and was still hiding behind Kirishima, and Mina goes to say, come on, get inside. I don't want anyone else to see you. So they both go, and Mina and Kirishima goes to say, pull out your hand and do this. Like, like hiccup thing. And they both close their eyes, and Hikari sniffed both of them, and she was thinking like, it smells like Big Brother. That's her voice inside of her head, by the way. So she goes to what is it again? Put her snoot on their palms, and they both open their eyes and smiled and say, "Oh, she is such a good girl." What are the abilities of the Death Song and Death Gripper, Edgy? The Death Song can actually screech such velocity of sound, like some of it can actually attract more dragons, and that song would while eat them while they're trapped inside of her unbreakable cocoon. And for the Death Gripper, their tails actually have mm, this kind of needle that if they feel, if I'm correct, if they feel in like provoked or sense danger, they will actually stab their stinger up and up their enemy and kill them with their poison. So one time when we were at the lake, there was a forest behind us. There was a bear, and I was about to protect us, and Hikari, what should I say, actually spitted the hard the hard cocoon like liquid out of her tail like 2 times. First it was like a arrow, like a spear. First it hardened in mid-air. It pierced the whole bear, killing it pierced the bear, and she also splatted with the hardening cocoon liquid around it. And it was dead automatically. And both of Kirishima's parents were shocked and amazed how Hikari actually protected their son and his friend from a bear. And we trained her not to use that with humans, of course. So, how did she eat the bear? We go to see her just bit the bear, and we go to see making it bloated, and after she bit the bear, we go to see her swallowing some stuff, and we just go to see it's mostly fur, skin, and bones. And I think she put like, if I'm correct, I read a few things about the Death Gripper after getting the book. That they can also spew out acid out of their mouths and use it to kill prey, and sucking out their guts, like slurping it like a smoothie. And did you? Yes, we did train her not to do that for with humans, any kind else. I mean, not to animals and dead, like not to animals though. I mean, she does need to eat them. And both of Hiroshima's parents sighed and saying, "We can keep Hikari, but we need to move." To where? To a little bit of, kind of near the mountain area so she can have a place to stay. And let's just say after a few years later. In dragon years, let's just say a year is like 5 years, so it's 3 years. Now she's, let's just say, 3 years and a half. That means that she's like 17. Kirishima's 18, and also Mina's 18. So, yep. I'm gonna make this like more than um 40 to 50-minute video if you guys want to. So, yes. Um so let's just say when Hikari was waiting for Kirishima and Mina to come back after the exams, um she was waiting, and she goes to look inside of the new Kirishima's house that they moved 3 years ago, and she goes to look at her mom's, and she was curious. And let's just say one of Kirishima's moms goes to say, Hikari, oh, you're here. She goes to sit down and just feels a little like they go to see that she looks sad and say, one of Kirishima's moms goes to Hikari, just patted her head and saying, "You don't have to worry. They're gonna come back. Please, they're gonna come back in like a few hours more. Okay? If I'm correct, that exams only last for 5 hours, and it's only been like 4. So after 1 more hour, you can play with them and train, of course." So, Hikari just looks up in with happiness, um, letting her tongue slide out of her, like letting her tongue just dangling in the side of her mouth, and her tail started wagging and saying, and she starts to just whistle because she doesn't want to, screech. She knows that it's bad for like for her moms and her big brother. And she just goes outside, and they both go to see her jumping around and flying, and they said, she really loves her son. Does she look up to him like a father or like a brother? And uh Turk.com, what? Sorry about that. So she goes she goes back to the ground and starts to sit, and she one of Kirishima's moms goes to say, "Wanna answer?" Um they both go to say, "She's not gonna understand us. We don't speak dragon." And so she goes to one of Kirishima's moms goes to say the other, "Just ask her." Um So, Hikari, what do you think of our son? Is he like a brother or a dad? Put your left paw is your left claw if he's a father figure, or the right to be a brother figure to you. And she goes to put the right paw first and saying, "Wait, you can understand us?" She nods and saying, "Aw, you do understand us. That's our good little dragon daughter." So, so yeah. One of Kirishima's parents say, "So she does look up to Kiri like a brother, huh?" I mean, they did. They both did raise her really well, but at school we mostly raised her. I mean, that's true, right? And Kirishima's mom's other mom goes to nod and saying, "Yes." How didn't our oh why didn't our why didn't our ancestors think this would happen? But we thought the egg was dead. But no, for some reason, it technically isn't dead. So, yes. Let's just time skip to like Kirishima. Let's just say Kirishima and Mina are stronger than in, in the usual thing. Like, let's just say they are like hero training camp strong. No, let's just say when Kirishima knows how to use Red Riot Unbreakable. Yeah. And so let's just say everything goes the same like in canon except for Midoriya is not does not exist. Bakugo having his pride up to high freaking level and some shit like that. So let's just say the USJ arc. See you ASMR. Mukbang. Yes, I do watch those. So, before the USJ arc, before Kirishima goes uh to school, Hikari just keeps getting his jacket and saying, Kirishima saying, "Hikari, what are you?" He goes to look at Hikari was just lying on his jacket and saying, "Aw, I know I will see you later today. You know I will see you later today, right?" I mean, she goes because of her dragon senses, she's just thinking like a gut feeling that um there's gonna be something wrong. She wants Kirishima to be there and saying he goes to lift up Hikari a little to get his jacket and saying, "I will play with you and Mina will come because she promises to come here again." "So I'll see you later, okay? You don't have to worry about me and little Hikari." So let's just say they're in the USJ and some sort. So when before the let's just say after like a few minutes of fighting, let's just say everyone in class 1A already was in the middle, but the Noma was too strong for them to defeat. And you go to see that she was inside of her cave in the side of the mountain. She just bolts up and started flying to the USJ. Nobody noticed her because let's just say it was a little bit cloudy, like a cloudy day. in, like, you know, so she can disguise herself a little in the clouds. So she goes to her scent, like when she goes to find Kirishima's scent, and she goes to see this weird looking shape, like a half circle. She's thinking, huh? What is that? But I can smell Big Brother inside of that with Big Sister Mina. She was thinking that inside of her head. She doesn't have a voice yet. So you go everyone goes to see like a little bit of a shadow becoming bigger and bigger. And everyone's thinking, wait, is that All Might? It's not All Might. Everyone thinks it's All Might, but except they see this guy, this girl, and they go to say, what the? It goes in front of Mina and Kirishima and starts to growl, and Hikari goes to look at Kirishima with you know those big eyes that when Toothless became soft on Hiccup. So he goes to look at Mina and Kirishima like that, but when she goes to the villains, it slits. She and so uh they go to see that Hikari was about to screech. Kirishima and Mina said at the same time, everyone, close your ears! Or cover your ears right now! And you go to hear a gigantic screech. A dreadful screech that made every single villain, what is it again? Death. And the gnome too, by the way. Except for Shigaraki and Kurogiri. Because because of the Omu couldn't hear, he couldn't get orders. And every single one of the villains actually um, pass out of the high velocity of the sound, and it kind of made some sound waves and kind of knocked them over, hitting their head on the ground, and knocked out already. And she goes to look at Kirishima and Mina, jumps to them. Everyone's goes to look at his fighting stance, and they both they thought that Kirishima and Mina were in trouble, and one of the students, let's just say Bakugo, was about to launch at Hikari, but you go to see that Bakugo uses an explosions to hit Hikari, but she just deflects it with her wing that is totally fireproof and kind of explosion proof too, because Death Grippers actually has a really good armor, like having really good armor protection of their scales. And uh she goes to look at Bakugo and just points her stinger at him and saying, and she starts to growl, and Kirishima goes to say, Hikari, don't attack him. Wait a minute. Sorry about that, guys. My dad. And he goes to say, he's a friend. You don't have to worry. I promise he's not gonna hurt you. She goes to look at Kirishima and just stands in two legs and just hugs him, like when Toothless did that to Hiccup, and just crushes him with a big gigantic dragon hug. And Mina says, "Aw, Hikari's so cute when she does that to Kiri." And everyone goes to look at them and saying, what the fuck is that creature? Is it a mutant? And Momo goes to say, wait, isn't that a dragon? And everyone says, wait, dragons doesn't exist. I mean, you're looking at it right now. It's it's hugging Kirishima. It's playing with him. And his name is the its name is Hikari? So that means it's a girl. Wait, scientifically says that dragon did exist a long time ago. Kirishima, how did you find and tame a dragon? They're all like He goes to say, no, Yaoyorozu. I actually found her in our family heirloom treasure case. What? You know the stories of dragons, humans getting along, saying, yeah? I've had her for 3 years now. And I raised her to be such a loving creature. In some sort like that. And I trained her to be cautious about like people. Looking at you, Bakubro. You attacked her, so she was about to kill you. But good thing I'm around. Dumbass. What did you say, shitty? Bakugo said, and you go to see like her stinger up against to Bakugo's face and saying, Hikari. Hikari goes to look at Kirishima and saying, and she gives up and saying, So he goes to she goes to Mina and Mina goes on her back and saying, Hikari, am I not that heavy? Hikari just shakes her head no, because she just thinks like, I mean, she's stronger than any kind of freaking human, so you know she like Hina is really like to her, like every single kind. Even Cementos is a little bit like just a normal human weight for her to carry. I mean, he is fully cement, and cement is really heavy. How? I mean, I did actually carry the hollow block before, and it's heavy as fuck, so yes. So, I just hear the cat for some reason. Sorry about that. But, yeah. So, as every single pro hero from UA came in and Yororo said, what kind of breed is your dragon? A long time ago, we don't know what kind of breed she is. But we found out that she is a hybrid between a Death Song and a Death Gripper. Mama said, saying, Death Song, Death Gripper? Wait, aren't those one of the most scariest dragons in the book? I mean, it is. It is. And I'm not lying. So, yeah. We named her species Deadly Singflyer. And I think it kind of suits and not suit her. She's pretty like an angel. If you don't get to know her that well, she will sting you. And I don't know if she would do to you like that bear a long time ago. What did she do to a bear a long time ago? That's when the pro heroes came in. Like, Kirishima starts to explain what I explained a few minutes ago. So he goes to say, she shoots a hardened cocoon that looks like a spear with her venom, pierces the whole bear. After piercing it, you go to see her hardening cocoon liquid came out. She goes to it, bites it, puts all of her acidic saliva and slurp it up as like a smoothie, leaving a few bones, flesh, and fur. Everyone goes to imagine and sing Kumohi. If you don't know what that means, it means scary. So, and everyone goes to look behind them, and you see the teachers were traumatized and saying, "We need to take that creature down." Aizawa goes to say, "No, you're not gonna take that creature down. I mean, she actually defeated all the villains by it herself. She?" And All Might said, "It's a girl then?" And you go to see Hikari pointing at her stinger at them and saying, "Don't act like that." And Kirishima's Aizawa said, "Yes, I understand, Kirishima. Don't act like this around her." You already heard him said that what she will do to you if you try to attack him, hurt them any kind of way. And Mama goes to say, "Is Mina?" "Yes, she helped me, raised her for the past 3 years." So, and that's for today's What If, everyone. So I hope you guys like this What If, and I have to say something. I already said I'm not pure anymore. Yes, I still don't know a few things about bad things, but for some reason I like reading boys' love, and sometimes I go to skip. I like reading boys' love, and you're thinking, what the fuck is boys' love? Yaoi. You get it? Yaoi. And you're saying, is there? Yes, there's those scenes, 18 plus scenes while I'm reading it. I don't read hentai, by the way. I don't like those. I mostly read boys' love, by the way. So, I'll go to see you guys later tomorrow or tonight. Tomorrow, guys. And I will update my thumbnail tomorrow, by the way. So, I hope you guys to see you again tomorrow, and see you later, bitches.